Well, a very good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lords. The Vitality Blast is back at the home of cricket. It's Middlesex against Surrey. Middlesex have won the toss, I can tell you, and elected to field. That's the first bit of news that everybody wants to know here on the live enhanced stream from Daffabet. Myself, Kevin Ham, bringing you the commentary of this one tonight. The other bit of news, the overheads, they're fine. We've been able to have a toss. It's a clear blue sky, and we should be unaffected in this one tonight. Middlesex obviously looking to really get up and running in the group this year. Surrey flying high at the top. We'll take you through all of that, all of the teams, all of the other permutations and the bits and pieces. First of all, though, we're going to step back in time and look a little look back at Middlesex's trip to Surrey last year.
It's four. Just tickled away fine. Giving himself room and hitting through the offside. Nobody out on the boundary, so that'll be... It is up and over, extra cover. That's the first 6 of the evening. 14 from the over, it's 21 without loss. In the slot. Oh, that's a really good shot. Not bad bowling from Holman. Well, I was just going to say... Through extra cover this time. Oh, over the top of short third and 4. Got that one through all right.
Full toss, and that has been smashed away, and it's gone all the way. Short, and that's cut away nicely. Back cut for 4. Smash that with fast hands, but straight at the sweeper, who's let it go through. Beautifully played, beautifully played. There's a long off, a deep extra. And that will be 4 more, and that will be 50 for Will Jackson. Just 28 deliveries. Not a bad time to continue your good run of form. That's gone straight back over the head. Nailed down the ground, mid-on, 4 more.
Has been something. Goes again, sounded wonderful. Another catch in the crowd.
Tonight.
Another one. That is just a pure strike from Will Jacks. Pulled short again into the gap. Has it gone over for 6? It's another. This might be 6-2. Gracious me, it is. Laurie Evans is going to get in on the act now. That's a fantastic strike. Here we go again. Not 6 this time, I don't think, but 4.
Or attempted York.
Heaved away leg side into the gap, doesn't go for 6, skips away for 4. Extra cover, that's gone for 6. Bang, down the ground. Has it gone all the way? Don't think so, but another powerful strike from Evans.
Whether it was at him or not.
Length again, 6 again. Bowled in, finally Middlesex have a breakthrough. Evans for the first time really slightly losing his shape. That will be terrific relief for Middlesex and Max Harris. Memorable opening partnership. Curran has drilled that. Wow, he's hit that hard. Out, caught, found the man on the fence. Will Jackson, Laurie Evans. And now from Jamie Overton.
Here's Ryan Higgins. And a slower ball should bring him some success. Yeah, well bowled and well caught in the end. Max Harris it is at short, third man. Oh, and an inside edge beats Simpson. Slower ball and high in the air. Holden says mine and takes a good catch. He's done well there, Max Holden, because he had half an eye on Jack Davies, who was coming round from midwicket. In a game like this, as Narayan swings away leg side and taken in the deep. Luke Holman, who just for a moment, I don't think he picked it up. Sometimes the oval can be quite a hard seeing ground. High it goes. De Carey's takes the catch safely. It was Anderson coming round. De Carey shouted he wanted it. As Abbott swings away, that's exactly where the other man was, on the boundary. He's not got hold of that, and it should be out. Yeah, good catch. And well bowled, Martin Anderson, under a bit of pressure there at the end of the 19th. 234 for 6, Abbott gone. Oh my word, that may just be the biggest of the night. We've seen some sixes here at the Oval this evening, but I reckon that one off the last ball was the biggest of the lot.
A little bit of movement, nicely steered. Middlesex away with a boundary down to backward point. They will be a much tougher proposition. That's going to be 4 more, a little bit of width. It's flashed away, backward a square. It's in the slot and thumped over mid-on. Not quite out of the middle, but it's 4 anyway. Hewitt followed him, but Eskenazi stayed. Oh, that's in the slot as well. And hammered again into the leg side. That's 6. I mean, they won't get thumped for 6 like that. Another one on the leg side. Helped on to behind square. Atkinson now. Helped away for 4. First ball. Leg side again. And don't think he saw that. Oh, that's a pistol crack, and it's gone.
That sounded better off the bat. That was more off the middle.
That's 4. Make that 8 off it.
Oh. Sweeps again, this time reverse. Ball travelled all the way down to long on, where Sam Curran tidied up. No chance of coming back for 2. 1 is enough. Cracknell knew he'd got it when he hit that 6. Eskenazi is sweeping straight to short fine legs. A mix-up. It's got to go down to Will Jacks. Short. Oh, he's absolutely nailed that. That's a fantastic shot again. Does he get another opportunity? No.
This goes high and surely must be out. Oh, good catch. Laurie Evans comes round from fine leg, settles himself, takes a good catch. Goes leg side, first ball, and just gets enough of it. He does. Is that good? I think it is. Yep, that's to the shortest side of the ground, into where the dugouts are. This is really good batting from Ryan Higgins. It's another 6. Good batting, really good batting from Max Holden. There's nobody out in front of square on the offside. He gave himself room.
Oh, what a shot that is towards the pod, nearly in the pod. And that's squirted away behind square on the offside. That's going to be 4 more. Oh no, no, how's he got that there? How has he got that there? Length. Has he nicked it? They're appealing, they're running. Nigel Long's waiting. We're all waiting, Nigel. Oh, lovely shot. Scoop for 6. Give me the strike. I'll have the strike. through this game. Goes through the offside. The barren run for Middlesex in Blast Cricket comes to an end. They win their first game in 15. They have beaten the mighty Surrey.
So that was quite the memorable night at the Kia Oval last year between these two London rivals. We'll hope for another memorable night tonight. Around 18,000 going to pack into Lords for this one. That after the England football match at the Euros is done. I think there's a few still filtering through. There's certainly a good few out on the back on the nursery end watching the big screen for how that one goes. Watching closely this game will be the Middlesex head coach Richard Johnson. We caught up with him ahead of the fixture.
Jono, thanks for joining us. Training ahead of the big one against Derbyshire, the return to 4-day cricket. Obviously goes without saying it's been a really difficult T20 Blast campaign. How's prep been going into this 4-dayer?
It's been a disappointing T20 campaign, absolutely. Not what we obviously set out to do, 1 from 7. Few reasons why, etc. But yeah, ultimately we haven't put the performances in regularly enough to get the results that we've wanted. Bit of soul searching, a lot of chatting. It's a young group, as we know, and we're trying to develop it, and we're trying to build a brand in a way that we want to play, as we've talked about a lot of the time. Hasn't quite worked out so far. A couple of close games that we feel we should have won early on in the comp could have got us a bit of momentum and got us going. Hasn't happened so far. Hopefully we change that on Thursday. Big game against Surrey, first tomorrow. Big crowd. If you can't, if you don't want to play that game, then you'd be mad. Everybody I think in the world would want to play that game. So we're really looking forward to that as a group, and hopefully we can get a good performance in and start to get our Blast campaign up and running again. If we can get on a run, you never know what can happen in that.
Should be an outstanding atmosphere here at Lords on Thursday night for the Surrey game. Obviously we are expecting close to 20,000 in, we would hope. Got the England versus Denmark Euros game on beforehand, so that'll create a good lively atmosphere in what's always a really passionate game.
Yeah, we look forward to that game all year. It's always a special occasion. Domestically, it's about as big a game, I think, crowd-wise here and at the Oval, obviously. Middlesex Surrey T20, it's huge. And if you want to play internationally, you want to play in some of these big franchise gigs, these are the games to perform in, because that's as close as you're going to get.
Absolutely. Plenty of reasons why things haven't gone our way this year. I guess massively important factor is Lewis Deploy, who was signed largely as a domestic player, but who would kind of have the impact of an overseas player. Obviously Lewis missed a couple of early games with injury, and he's missed the last 3 through illness, picking up a viral infection. Fully expecting Lewis to be back for the big one against Surrey, and obviously fit for the 4-day against Derby.
Yeah, hopefully. He's trained today, so positive signs. He's still feeling the after effects of the virus, bit of tiredness and stuff, but yeah, we know he's a massive miss. You look at his record, he's a world-class player. He's a huge signing for us. We're very lucky that to get him, and not to have him for most of the games has been hard. But again, like we did last year with a young group, we wanted to progress, move forward again, and we haven't quite done that. And we need to learn quickly and pick up where we were last year and play in a similar vein to what we've done in the past. We've played on a few different wickets this year. I think with the weather around, the wickets haven't been quite as true as they were last year. Yeah. And we haven't quite adapted to that as well as we should have done. But yes, very much looking forward to tomorrow, and hopefully Dupper being available to play in that one.
Well, let's park T20 for the time being. Let's look ahead to the 4-dayer against Derbyshire. You head back into 4-day action, of course, in the promotion spots, second in the division, unbeaten in the first 7 games. First and foremost, I guess you must have been thrilled with the first half of the season, and I guess you can't be too excited about being back. You must be thrilled.
Yeah, it's always difficult switching from red ball to white ball to red ball. I think we chatted about it the other day. In sort of my era, you sort of did red ball, white ball all the time, but it was more championship to 40-50 overs, which is a very different feel to championship to T20. T20 is a very different game now, so switching codes is tough. And as you've seen from our second team this week, we've got 5 players down there that would be in our Red Bull side were in our Red Bull side before and will be again. So, you know, we've got some good Red Bull practice into a core group of players, which hopefully will put us in a good position for the Derby game. Yes, it's been a good 7 games. We're disappointed the weather probably interjected a couple of times where we felt we were on the front foot and could have won a couple of games there. So the 2 games that we've won, we feel we could have made that into 4. But, you know, that's the weather and you can't do much about that. Everybody else has had poor weather as well. So yes, these 2 games are obviously crucial to us, this middle part. And obviously after that second one, we go straight back into T20 again. Yeah. So the flipping is difficult, but we've got a core for both teams that we've played the majority of red or white. So, and some will be crossing over, obviously.
You mentioned some of those lads playing in the second 11 down in Taunton against Somerset this week. Good to see Sam Robson hitting 80 odd yesterday. I think Ethan Bamber picked up a 6-fer. In the Somerset first innings, so you've got 2 players there that haven't played a huge amount of cricket obviously in the last month, but they're banging form coming into Sunday in good nick.
Absolutely. Robbo always seems to go second team and get runs. Rocky got some runs second innings, spent a bit of time at the crease, got a good 40 odd, so that he's going nicely. Toby bowled beautifully from the stuff I watched, and as you say, Bams and getting his 6-fer and looking in good rhythm. So the only one that really missed out was Nath. But yeah. It looks a good wicket down there. Good performance by the boys, finishing off today. Don't know what the score is at this second, but yeah, it's been well worth it for those boys to get some game time.
Obviously on Sunday I mentioned we faced Derbyshire, currently sat bottom of the table. I guess there's a danger that there could be some complacency going into this one, but Derbyshire the only side in the division yet to record a win. We must be fairly hopeful, I guess, of turning them over and coming away with another victory.
There's definitely no complacency. You have to work hard to win any 4-day game of cricket. 4-day games are tough. You have to bat well, bowl well through a long period of time. So we won't be taking anything lightly. Whether they sit bottom or top, you know, we've got to approach it in exactly the same way, which we will be. They'll come here. It's Lords. They'll raise their game like everyone does coming to the home of cricket, and we've got to be ready for that. And we've got to be ready to take them on at their best and not look at them in any other way.
Absolutely. We mentioned Leas earlier. Obviously a timely return for him if he plays tomorrow against Surrey. Obviously an even more timely one if he plays this Ford Air against Derby, the side he used to captain. He must be particularly looking forward to this one.
Do you know what? I've not spoken to him about that yet because we're trying to get him through the Surrey game, but I'm sure he's very excited by it. I think it's always good when you go up against your previous team. I was fortunate enough to do that as well for both Middlesex and Somerset, and it's good fun playing against your old teammates, and it gives you that little bit extra to want to perform and do well. So I'm sure he's absolutely really excited by it. But first things first, hopefully he puts on a performance tomorrow night at the home of cricket against Surrey.
Last one on tomorrow, Jono. Obviously the last time we faced Surrey was down at the Oval last year when we broke all kinds of records. I think setting the highest ever blast run chase, chasing down their total of 252. Jack Davies comes in, couple of balls to go, reverse slaps over what would have been third man, I think. Ended up being fine leg with the reverse. I guess you bite my arm off for a repeat of that performance tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure we're going to get 250 necessarily. But yeah, they're always big games. There's obviously needle against the 2 sides. I've been a part of both ends of that, and it's a big game and everyone loves playing in that game. So hopefully, you know, big crowd here just after an England win in the football. We'll set the environment really good and we'll put on a show hopefully.
John, well, all the best of luck tomorrow night. Bring it home hopefully, and good luck over the 4 days against Derby.
Thank you very much.
Richard Johnson speaking to Middlesex Director of Communication Stephen Fletcher ahead of the big one here at Lords, the Vitality Blast, Middlesex against Surrey. The live enhanced stream here in NW8 in association with Daffabet. And there are the Surrey openers, Dan Lawrence and Sibley making their way out to the middle, running through those teams. In just a moment as well, you see Stephen Eskenazi, the Middlesex captain, who calls correctly just half an hour ago. So Middlesex are Stephen Eskenazi, Martin Anderson, Lewis Deploy, Max Holden, Ryan Higgins, Jack Davies, the wicket-keeper, Luke Holman, Tom Helm, Henry Brooks, Blake Cullen and Noah Cornwall. As for Surrey, the openers that we've just seen, Dan Lawrence and Dom Sibley. As we see Cornwall ready to run in from the pavilion end to get us going today. Laurie Evans down on the cards, being at 3 for Surrey. Ollie Pope's the captain, Jamie Smith the wicket-keeper. Rory Burns in the Surrey side at 6. Tom Curran, Jordan Clark, Sean Abbott, Gus Atkinson and Spencer Johnson making up the Surrey side. Your umpires for this one are Nigel Long and Martin Saggers, with Simon Hinks the match referee. But it's Noah Cornwall with the ball in hand for Middlesex, who will very much be hoping to come out on top of the London derby here at Lord's. We saw highlights of what was a brilliant and quite remarkable match at the Oval last year. It ended a 10-game losing streak for Middlesex in quite the fashion. They've won 1 from 7 this year, so 1-0 result in there as well. Very much hoping to get back to winning ways in this one against Surrey, who are second in the table, 6 played, 4 wins, 1 tie and 1 defeat. They have 9 points. They're at points behind Somerset. They have top spot in their sights tonight. Here's the first ball. It's Noah Cornwall with Dan Lawrence on strike. So Cornwall, who has impressed greatly since getting into this Middlesex side. It's been a real bonus for Middlesex, this man. A bonus there and back again for Surrey. Sibley. Formidable partnership at the top with Lawrence. Chipped, oh, and through. Anderson at mid-wicket. It's lifted into the onside. Oh dear. Was it the sun? What was it? A misjudgment. Should have been a wicket. That's stroked. So often the way, a wicket followed by a boundary. It's not the man put down, it's Dan Lawrence who gets it through. Nonetheless, it'll hurt even more for Cornwall though. That's dubbed nicely into the onside to end the over. 6 off it. Should have been a wicket. Could have been a wicket for Cornwall. Martin Anderson will be ruining that one. Hoping to take the next one that comes his way. Tom Helm from the nursery end to get things up and running down below our commentary position in the media centre. It's the pads, but falls away into the offside and no run. Surrey defeated last Friday at the Oval. Scooped up and over, and I think all the way. 4 runs, just short. Shades of Davies from Sibley there. Davies with that ramped 6 last year at the Oval. Sibley going for the same here against Helm, and yeah, just short. Response from Helm, back onto the spot. Goes again. Now where does that go? He's gone, LBW. Finger goes up. Sibley has a little look at the umpire. Not best impressed. Step across. Looking to ride, looking to ramp again. This time it's Helm that comes out on top. Let's have a look at this step across. Oh wow, I tell you what, that is a good decision by the umpire. That point of impact looks as though it was just in line. Well, it's gone up on the big screen as caught Cullen off the bowling of Helm, but it certainly looks as though Helm had gone up for the LBW. Now, which one did the umpire give? We'll have to wait and see if there's any correction on that on the big screen. My feeling was that he went for the LBW, so we'll have to see if the umpire corrects that at all, if there's any talk between the scorers and the umpires. Stays as caught Cullen at short fine leg off Helm. 5. Either way, back in the pavilion, Sibley. No, it is. It's LBW. Leg side for Laurie Evans. Just a single though, deep square back. One to come of the over, so Lawrence on to strike. So into the second over, wicket coming in at 11 for 1. Let's have a look again in a moment. I'll fire the time pointing away to the northeast at the moment, which should be a slightly cooler breeze, but it's warm here at Lord's for this one. Temperature is rising out in the middle of this dismissal. Just watch points of impact here. I think it's an incredible call by the umpire with the batter on the move. Cornwall back for a second. Nearly picks up a second wicket for Middlesex. A swing and a miss from Evans on the back foot there. Somebody upsetting him on the move. Oh, yes, I can see. It's the door in the bottom left, just next to the black sight screen there. That door was wide open. And I don't know if it opened mid. He's still not happy with it. It might be the door above now, seems to be wobbling as well. Somebody's just come through to sit down. Evans making the point. He wants everybody in position. .12-1 it is then in the third. Knocks away, it's going to be a boundary. Oh, goodness me, he's taken that off the top of middle. Gets it away fine for another boundary. 4 more for Surrey. It's clipped away down the hill. Down the hill means it's always got a chance, but the boundary is tight. Oh, there's a slip from Holman, but it looks as though he's okay. Let's take a couple more. Cut away, find a backward point. Lovely shot. Lawrence on to 15. End of the third over here at Lords. Middlesex putting Surrey in 22 for 1. Always fancy their chances at the back. They can chase anything. So Henry Brooks replaces Tom Helm in the nursery end. Oh, toe ends past the stumps. They will get a single. 3rd or 4 for Evans. Dangerous Lawrence back onto strike. There's Brooks. From Warwickshire in the winter. Fielder on the boundary. It's Holman down there. Hard arm in as well. Flat throw. In the air. And over the top. It'll be another boundary. First for Evans. He moves to 7 from 5. Surrey on to 28 for 1 in the 4th. Up and over the ploy there, which is a pretty safe one. Let's be careful dropping short here. Brooks. Oh, goes again. That was slapped down into the ground. Followed him. With that as much as anything, Brooks. Has he got it all the way this time? No, it's just short. Oh, mind your kneecap. The shin guards down there, the snappers. Brooks bangs it in again. Slower ball. He still managed to get it up and over that short fine leg. Cullen. That's the response. Uppercut and uppercut for 6. Outstanding shot by Evans. First 2 4s in this over and a 6 to finish it. Wasn't exactly wide from Brooks. It was over the top of off stump. If anything, maybe just a fraction short in that over and punished. Brooks going for 16 in his opening over. It's a costly one. It's a stunning start for Surrey. 4 overs gone. They're 38 for 1. Change of ends for Helm. He replaces Cullen. Villian ends. Oh, through it goes. Step across, he struck outside the line of off, so yelp in the field, but nothing more. Big swing and a miss from Evans. Looking to go after that short boundary. There you go, perfect shot of it. That's what he's eyeing up. Somewhere around about the 5th row, 6th row maybe. Gentleman in the background might need to get off the phone. Block hole from Helm. Slower ball as well. All the tricks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is some pickup shot from Evans. Heaves down the ground. Holman there or thereabouts. Just that little bit of width outside of the off stump. Oh, goodness me. That was mightily close. Fortunately, they were watching the ball. Eyes on the ball at all times. Has he got it again? Steps away, delivers, just short this time. They were all ducking for cover again. I'd like to think this time the gentleman in the road before weren't going to disappear out of the way at the last moment. That one was more into the slot, although he's got less of it. Five overs done, 49 for one. Let's have a look at the six again. That's why you've always got to keep your eyes on the ball. Well, in any cricket, but most especially T20. Now, look. Oh, he ducks it at the last minute. Goodness me, he went for the catch and then sways the other way. That wasn't a friend or family member behind him. Mine. Yours. Now, where's that gone? Deep square's underneath it. Deep square puts it down. A juggling Holden. Oh, it was there. Usually such a safe pair of hands. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Perfect definition of a fingertip away from Holden. So close for Cullen in his first over. Now, edged safely. Cornwall up inside the circle at short third. Twice in the over, Cullen would have felt he should have had a wicket, could have had a wicket. Little skip, giving himself room again. So, thick edge. Oh, looks like a Surrey fan in the first row. Hiding behind an MCC tie. That's a really good follow-up from Cullen. Coulda, shoulda, had the catch. Nearly with an edge as well, but finishes extremely well. Look at that, it's a lovely sight. Around 18,000 inside Lord's tonight. Top tier of the tavern is shut to the left of the screen, as you can see, but the Warner's packed. So too is the pavilion. London Derby's filling them up at Lord's again, which is great to see. Here's what's gone so far. Middlesex winning the toss and electing to field. Sibley LBW to helmet. It was an outstanding call by the umpire. 5 from 7 for Sibley. Hasn't Evans got going though? 29 from 14. He went to 7 from 5 at one point, having been 3 from 4. And he's really moved. Here's Ryan Higgins from the pavilion end, replacing Helm. Pace off. And the pitch just to the lower end of the square. So a shorter boundary to Old Father time. That's where Higgins is signalling. Deep mid wicket, come around a little bit finer. Just shoveled down the ground for a single by Lawrence. He's taken a back seat after a flying start here, Lawrence. 23 from 16 now. Middlesex really hope this man can find a way. Up and over, once again over mid-off this time, 4 more. Up towards the Warner stand, bigger boundary, up the hill, but sweetly struck. It's the slot somewhat, that one. Just allowed him to get that leverage. Deep covers set back, just keeping it in front of the fielder was key, but that strike rate now for Evans up over 200. Low full toss, hard to get those away. Single down to long on. So 7 done, 69 for 1. Evans powering on. It's 39 from 18. Lawrence 24 from 17. It's a very good run rate. Surrey will have revenge in their mind after the Oval last year. No doubt about that. Here's a man that's in good form at the moment though, Luke Holman. Bowling from the nursery end. He'll be turning his leg spinners with the slope away from the right-hander. He'll be having to hit against the spin to the biggest boundary. Interesting to see how this goes. Yeah. Snap of the wrist there from Lawrence, but it was a lovely length. Quite feel as though the batter was fully in control of that one. I think 2 here. It's just wide enough along on for them, long off indeed for them to get back, and they do. Now he's gone for the sweep and he's gone, LBW. Holman strikes with his third ball. Evans down on one leg. When he missed, Holman looks good to hit. Leg spinner, putting it on a spot on the off stump. It's a big wicket, timely moment for Middlesex, giving himself room, stepping across. Hard to argue with that one. Sibley goes, Holman breaks through. And gone for 41 off 20, Evans. Second LBW of the innings. Sorry, 72 for 2. Henry Pope making his way out to the middle. So Ollie Pope, Surrey captain, comes in at 4. Let's push back. Good, it's a big ball for Holman. Very much felt like that was the inside of the bat. It's a lovely length from Holman. He's in good form at the moment. He's just floated that up tantalisingly for the batter. Well, back to that. It's hard to get forward and get in control of it. Just a little tickle. He's a man in form and he looks full of confidence. He looks full of swagger at the moment. Let's need him here. A couple of wickets will drag this around. Again, beautifully onto the spot. This is good bowling from young Holman. 1 for 5 off his opening over, and he's picked up a huge wicket in Evans. Striking some pretty big shots. This is how he felt. Steps across, there you go, just pitching and going on to hit that off stump. Back to Brooks. He's going to have a go from the pavilion end. He took a bit of tap from the nursery, going for 16 off his opening over. A few too many bumpers. Can't afford too many of them in this over because the shorter boundary is to the leg side for the right-handers. Sloper will be bringing it back in as well. It's a big over here. He's seen as an all-format cricketer for Middlesex. Set to play a key role in this blast side. It hasn't quite happened for him yet this year in the Vitality Blasts. Use of the feet, and that's a brilliant stop. Anderson at mid-off getting down, stop the ball getting through. .76 for 2 it is in the 9th. Now, he's got that too, backward point, no run again, just using the feet once more, and things have just shifted a little bit with that wicket of Evans now. Brooks just conceding 2 singles off the first 4 balls of this over. It's a really good start. Good good comeback from the quick. 16 off his first. Can he get out of the over now? A big difference to his economy rate, and it's making a difference to that run rate down to 8.77 now. Bit of width and a bit of work to do for Holden, and he's done extremely well. Claws it with one hand to stop that boundary. Holds them to a single as well. That's outstanding. Out on the rope. .77 for 2, 1 ball to go of the 9th. And it will be a single to finish it. So just 4 off the over, really good from Brooks. He's gone for 20 off his 2. Got an economy of 10, having gone for 16 off his first. He'd have taken that for the comeback over, and so would his skipper. 9 done here on the live enhanced stream at Lord's. There's the sun trap. And not a bad sight, not a bad scene. Bit of a breeze, keep the temperature down a little. Everybody in their seats now after that England draw. 1-1 with Denmark at the Euros. They were all packed at the nursery and watching that on the big screen. Showtime in the main event, the main arena here at Lord's tonight. Cutely done by Pope. Fernandez, bib on. Second one that's gone away. Got a genuine edge through there earlier. It's nicely done. Perhaps a little finer than he wanted, but Pope a scope, not quite. He's ramped him this time. That's some extraordinary shots. Nicely done by the Surrey skipper. I'll get back for 2, that's good running. Ingenuity with the strokes, endeavour with the running from Pope. He's 13 from 7, 88 for 2 in the 10th. Strike for a single. 11 off the over. He's unlucky here because again in the first over he'll have felt, or he'll know that he should have had a wicket. A couple of edges as well. It's a peril for all the bowlers though, isn't it, especially in the blasts. Three back on the onside, only mid-ons up. Bowling at the stumps and letting them have the big boundary. That's the move from Middlesex here. Just a single to finish. Gets out of the over with 3 singles there, Cullen. Good comeback. There's that big boundary we're looking at on the right-hand side. Here's the worm, though, on the rise. Surrey working their charm. Getting that worm start moving upwards. Wouldn't use the snake analogy at all when referring to Surrey, even on the Middlesex stream. Change of gloves for Lawrence. Sweaty affair, sweaty work out there. From 5 from his first over, Holman. Changed the pavilion end, which is an interesting one. Shorter boundary, but you're hitting against the spin. Oof. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Never mind that, get back in your crease. Up in the air, fielder underneath it, skipper underneath it, Eskenazi holds on. His opposite number, Pope's on his way back. Holman has a second. Middlesex have a third, and Holman has a rich vein of form at the moment. It's good to see from the Middlesex leg spinner. Bags of talent, heaps of potential. A couple of wickets in the London derby already. The skipper will be mightily happy, not just to hold on, but happy with the performance of his bowler. 2 from 5 in his second over. Pope rueful as he makes his way back. 81 for 3. Surrey in the 11th. You can just see in the persona of Holman at the moment. It's not head down, it's not angry, he's confident. He's competitive at the moment, he's keen to get into it all. Full of talk, full of chatter. New batter for Surrey, Jamie Smith, the wicket-keeper. Coming in at 5. Just a little bit of work to do now at the halfway stage. A short boundary. Slightly short down the ground here as well. I'm thinking somewhere around 200, but a couple more wickets will tie them down now. Oh, now. Fingertips to it, it's going to get through, and it's going to get through for 4, is it? No, that's incredible fielding. Absolutely superb. I think it's Martin Anderson down there. He put one down in the opening over. Well, first, very nearly a catch. It would have been a stunner, but you wouldn't have put it past Holman at the moment. I think that's Anderson. No, it's Cullen. Cullen flicks it back in. Single more. But Holman's right in this contest at the moment for Middlesex. One to come of the over from Holman. 2 for 9 in his second over. This is brilliant. From the Middlesex leg spinner. Oh, that wasn't so good, but he gets away with it. The bad ball nearly takes a wicket. Smith swings it to deep mid-wicket. And that is Anderson doing the fielding out there. A single to end the over. So 5 off it. Wicket with Pope. Big wicket it was as well. Dangerous Pope. Gets the shorter boundary in the onside again, heading against the spin to the shorter boundary. And Eskenazi, the man who changed him from the nursery into the pavilion, gets him at each end. 5 of both his opening overs. Up in the air again, might just get away with it and does. Pick up a couple here, Smith. Mid off and mid on, retreating, both up inside the inner circle. Side and a wide signalled. I think that's the first extra of the innings. Double check. Short ball and hooked away. Fielder's back. Still, they've got all 4 back on the onside now, so keeping it straight from Cullen is the key. No one's thinking about coming up. 4 back on the onside. Offside at the moment, deep third had dropped back. He's coming up now, deep cover back. Short, pulled away. And that's deep mid wicket. Holman doing the fielding. 2 for 3. Top. It's good bowling. That's where he's going to go, and Lawrence knows it as well because of the field. It's got to be over the top of middle and leg, which isn't much room for Cullen to play with. Equally, if the bowler does put it there, Lawrence has either got an uppercut, scoop, or he's got to go over extra cover as he tried to there. Not easy against a man of Cullen's pace and getting some bounce. Just chips into the onside for a single to finish the over. Boundaryless for Surrey, that one. A good one for Cullen. He's gone for 28 off his 3, but he has been unlucky today. 12 overs done here at Lord's with the live enhanced stream from Middlesex in association with Daffabet. Surrey put in their 103 for 3 after 12. There's that packed house. Middlesex room looking pretty busy behind the glass in the lower tier of the Allen to the left. The seats in front are shut off for the players to use for the dugouts there. That goes down towards the dugouts and down towards Helm, who holds on. Comfortable catch, made it look easy. Bit of sun as well. And look at this man. Pointed to his teammate. Holman is on fire at the moment for Middlesex. And Surrey struggling against the Middlesex leg spinner. Trying to get him to that short boundary, trying to get him down the grounds. Wide long on. Helm holds on. And another big wicket. He's got 3 of the top 4. Or it's heading back. Surrey 103 for 4. Rory Burns, championship skipper, heads out at 6. Two very happy men at the moment, 103 for 4. Just stalled this mid-innings after a fine start. Evans had really given it some whack for Surrey. Holman, look at those figures down the bottom. 3 for 10 from 2.1, economy of 4.5. Very happy man, and rightly so. Oh, now, how much did Burns know about it? Davies didn't know much behind the stump. It gets away for a bye. Foot up in the air, and it is. Davies misses the chance. Nearly 2 and 2. Nearly a 4th for the innings. 3 at Chelmsford at the start of the campaign. Sky high at the moment for Holman. This is his playground at the moment. This is his 3rd over, so he's still got 1 more to come. 9 deliveries, 3 for 11. His first 15 deliveries, what can he finish with? Very, very good from Luke Holman. And he's got Burns this time. Davies missed the stump in first ball. He doesn't miss out this time, and Holman has a 4th. Surrey 5 down. The googly from the leg spinner. He turns the googly bigger than his leg break, and that just slides down the slope. And Burns has to make his way back. A second ball duck. He's twice been out of his crease, unable to lay bat on ball. On the second occasion, he has to go back. 105 for 5. Surrey. Middlesex with a real chance, with Holman still an over to go. He's got the chat about him today. Always looks, when he's at his absolute best, he looks like it's just kids play out in the middle for him. Looks as though he's been there for donkey's years when things are going well. Tom Curran, dangerous customer. In the air. Oh, it's safe. Goodness me. Extra cover for a moment. Thought, was he in the game? He was, and it's a single to long off. And now he's gone, he's got another one, a 3rd in the over, and he's got Smith. 3 in the over, a 5 for 12 for Holman. And this has been a quite simply sensational bowling performance from the Middlesex leg spinner. "106 for 6. Holman 5 for 12 in his 3 overs. Look at this, another one goes. Didn't even look at the umpire. Yep. Onto middle and leg. And on his way, Jamie Smith. Luke Holman, first fifer for the 23-year-old leg spinner from Islington. Left-handed bat, right arm leg break. And an all-rounder of some potential, this young man. Looked as though he was carrying the world on his shoulders in the last couple of years after a couple of really brilliant breakthrough years for Middlesex. This year, their big broad shoulders carrying through Middlesex through the middle of this Surrey innings. And he's ripping through the top order. 55 T20s for him now. Over to Brooks in the meantime. There's still one more to come from Holman. Oh, that's good from Brooks. Middlesex should have their tails up here at the moment. Jordan Clark has joined Tom Curran in the middle. Tip off, and this is just good bowling now from Middlesex. They'll know, leave that ball on the stumps, and it's over to Surrey. Take it off the stumps if you can. You've only got 4 wickets to play with here and 7 overs still to go. Ooh, a little bit of width on that one. He's missed out there. Slip in place. Tails up for Middlesex. Clark looking to drive a length ball. The width really would have interested him. Only point back other than a fine deep third. Single away this side. That's up in the air, deep third comes around, but it's over. Only just, but over the rope. It certainly looks it from here anyway. I think the umpire's about to raise his arms. Up it goes. 6 for Surrey. Just the right side of the rope. Cut again, and that one's through. It's good batting from Curran. It's Surrey moving again into the 14th. Surrey ending it. A couple of boundaries. It's well done. Backward point up inside of the circle. 18 for 6. There we go. Look at that over. 3 at the top there. Surrey going from 91 for 3 after 91 for 2 indeed after 10.2 overs. To 106 for 6, so what, 15 runs for 4 wickets there. And it's put him in a pretty position. It's a pretty shot over the back of the grandstands. Noah Cornwall cleared that grandstand the last time we were here. Extraordinary shot, clipped by the young 19-year-old over the top of the grandstand. Never seen the like of it. But it's this man who's got centre stage right now. Another of the Middlesex Academy starting to find their way. Back into the stumps of the non-strikers end. Nothing on it from Holman, no appeal. Three balls to go of the day. Surrey looking to see him off. Just a single off this over so far. Wrist that he worked out to deep mid-wicket for a single by Curran. On the spot again from Holman, just a single. That's been a flight from Holman. Single to end, 4 off his final over, but Luke Holman has the spotlight on him at Lords for a very good reason. His first 5 for in T20 cricket, 5 for 16, and it's really put this innings in the balance now for Surrey. They've got a lot to do in the back 5. And 22 for 6. Holman's name up in lights here at Lords. A warm reception for him as he heads down to the boundary rope. Martin Anderson, who not in the bowling attack at the moment, but we're hoping to open the batting again. Short leg side, swatted away into the vacant region in front of deep square. Slow ball, and that's beautifully put away. Outstanding timing by Clark. Big boundary to the grandstand, up the hill. Slow ball from Helm, picked by Clark and plucked out of the air for 4. 130 for 6 then. 2 balls to go in the over from Helm. Ball bouncer again. Curran just guiding it for the single. Can get out of the over. Helm on boundary already. 24 in his third. Be back to bowl the death over either the 19th or the 20th. Slow ball to finish. Oh, yes, no. He's got him! Oh, what a throw that is! That is outstanding. Leah Supply picks up, steadies himself, left-handed. Oh dear, they picked the wrong fielder there. I'm not sure there was a single in it. Clark diving to get back in, but even from here, you thought if he hits, Clark's gone. Well, they thought about it. Yes, no. Brilliant piece of fielding from the man who arrived from Derbyshire in the winter to his left hand, and he knew it. If he hit, he had his man. He steadied himself, he didn't panic, simplified it all. He had one stump to aim at from backward point. Leah Supply shatters the stumps. It stuns Surrey as well. Let's have a look. Yes, no, then here comes the throw. Yeah, good call by the umpire. It was tighter actually than I thought, but you just fancied, look at Helm's response as well. As soon as Deploy picked that up, you just fancied if he hits this, there's no chance of getting back. But he wasn't far, Clark, so well done to him for trying. 131 for 7 though, and this is trouble now for Surrey. Could go top of the table with a win tonight, but they've got their work to do. Now Cornwall comes back on at the pavilion ends. Left armour of some promise for Middlesex. Oh, through it goes. Good start from the left arm seamer. They just haven't, Middlesex. In all the years I've been doing this, 20 seasons now, they haven't really been able to throw the ball to a left armour at Lords. So often the left armers at Lords over the years have had so much joy. Hat-trick here for Ryan Sidebottom for Yorkshire. Championship game a few years back, sealed the title as well with that hat-trick. It was 3 in the first over. It wasn't a hat-trick, but he got the bowling points, the 1 point that Yorkshire needed. Extraordinary start that was, but yeah, Middlesex excited about this young man. He's been up in the commentary box and joined us this year. Good chat on him. Calm head it seems. Fair old bottom hand on him as well, as we saw last week. Takes a bit of tap himself here though, over that short boundary. 6 for Curran. Slow ball. Oh, he's just got bad on that. He had to. To you, to me. Wouldn't have been chuckling if there was a collision and a run out, though. First one, did he get bad on it? He'd have been plumb LBW if not. It's like bumper cars. Slap down to cover now, throw at the stumps. That would be close. A miss from Eskenazi. He feels he had his man. Didn't get the dive out, Abbott. This is going to be the angle. Umpire will get out of the way in a moment. And then here it comes. Ooh, tight. Well, they were all packed in at the nursery end watching the football earlier. Not with jackets on, it was a sun trap down there. A little cooler in the evening in the shade at the top of the pavilion. Oh, someone's reading yesterday's news. Goal side and away. Away for 4. And with the 18th, his final over. Interesting that they've gone to Helm at this stage. It feels like he's usually held back for a death over. It feels as though Eskenazi's asked him to land the killer blow here. Try and get at Surrey in the 18th before they do any more damage themselves. That was thumped through the covers by Tom Curran. Punched hard, just a little bit of width. Stand and deliver stuff from the Surrey man. Leg side again, it's a wide, good take by Davies. It's 9 off the over, and 2 legitimate balls. Got a bit of work to do to get out of the over now, Helm. Yeah, good stop by Holman on the bounce, made it difficult for him. Chip down to long off for a single by Abbott. I'm trying to get out of the over here now. Ooh, overthrows, no, it's backed up. Right again from Helm. Go back for a couple here. Just the single, in fact, they've strolled through. That's launched, and it's launched all the way, just clears them. Deep backward square and deep mid-wicket set back. It's in between the pair of them, and it's just over the rope. Placed it perfectly. A couple of metres finer, or a couple of metres wider, and he might just have brought one of the 2 fielders into play. Perfectly in between. Welcome boundary, it's another 6. Helm on for 39 now. He wants to go of his 4th. Oh, that's a very good finish. Slow ball from Helm, swing and a miss, a shake of the head. Not happy with himself. Tom Helm on for 39 off his 4, unusual from Helm, that one. Brooks has gone for 10s as well. Still got an over to go. Cullen, likewise. What's that name at the bottom though? Holman. 5 for 16 from 4. And that's the big difference at the moment between 200 for Surrey. At the moment with 2 overs to go, 159 for 7, but 12 deliveries. How close can they take it to a double ton? Up and over, open in the face, it was a thick edge. Pick up the boundary. His left arm over to the right-hander. He's going to keep it outside the off-stump, go for the wide Yorkers. Short fine leg up inside the circle as well. What he won't want to do is stray onto the pads. There's a deep mid-wicket and a long on. Square leg and short fine leg up inside the circle. Can they some way drop back a deep third rather than a short third there, Middlesex? That's crunched. And that's a brilliant stop again from Holden. Like a cat in the fields. Not the famous cat of Middlesex though. Prowling around in the outfield, Phil Tufnell. Bounced up nicely on the bounce as well. Big Arsenal fan, Max Holden. Gunnar Gould there perhaps, save him on the ropes. Peel, it's never hitting the stumps, all over. It's up above hip roll and it pitched outside. Rather than that. Slap down the ground. Oh, wow. He's not had his finest day with the ball, but in the field, he's taken a second catch, and that one is a belter from Tom Helm. Really, really tough chance. He's taken a couple of those this year. He took one at Chelmsford in the opening game. Look at this. Oh, that's a beaut. Enjoyed that on the bench. Sean Abbott's not impressed by it though. From 6 from him. Surrey 168 for 8. Another boundary. Brooks back, but conceding a boundary. Pressure at the start of the over. It's not helping, but field set for him to bowl at the stumps. It's better into the block hole, slower ball. I really had to wait on it and dig it out. He's got a deep square, deep mid-wicket and long on, so it really is a case of bolt at the stump. Short fine leg and short third up inside the circle. Long off back, so you'd imagine it's full into that block hole and straight. Although this one goes short and it's given the treatment as a result. 6 struck. Big boundary. Punished Brooks. Long off and long on back. Fancy it's going to go into the block hole. Obviously be straight with the short boundary to the offside. Curran's giving it some tap here. 46 from 26. He's pushing this score up. Oh, and they've just brought up mid-off. Goodness me. Now Holman has to charge back. He'll keep it in. This over's just going a little bit wrong for Middlesex. 2 to come of it. 181 for 8. None of the seamers, to be fair, to Brooks, Holman, they've all gone at 10s in this innings. It's been a Luke Holman story. Holman's going back again. They're reverting back to the previous field. Long off and long on back. Fine leg comes up. I think this means block hole. He tries for it, he doesn't quite get it there, but he does get a wicket, and even Holman, everything he does at the moment. Even a juggling effort he holds on to. And it looked for all the world as they put it down, but he nonchalantly takes it. Oh no, I'll have that. No trouble at all. 5 wickets. And nearly putting that one around, coming around with his fingers pointing to the sky. He doesn't look like it, but he's enjoying himself out there, I can promise you. He's got a great air about him out in the middle, and he's going well. Luke Holman looks like he's done it all a million times before. Bodes well for the youngster and for Middlesex. 181 for 9. Brooks needed that, his first wicket of the night. Went back to the block hole, sending long off back, reap the rewards. Curran knew it was going to go full, should go full. So Johnson comes out. 1 ball, 1 wicket. What's going to happen? Brooks is going to come right arm around to the left-hander. Let's be careful here with that short boundary on the leg side. Mid wicket and long on back, so too long off. A boundary is what happens. 185 for 9, coming around the wicket. I mean, that would have been close to being a wide as well. But sliced away fine. Johnson off the mark with the boundary. Ends the innings on 185 for 9. Not quite a 200, but that is still a score that is going to make Surrey, make Middlesex work here. Even if they have a good start, Surrey will be thinking, look what happened in the middle innings. Similarly, though, for Middlesex, it's not out of sight. A bad start and it can be recovered. But we shall find out after the break here on the live stream at Lords, live in association with Dafabet. Do join us back in just under 10 minutes. And myself, Kevin Hand, bringing you the commentary of this one. Surrey have posted 185 for 9. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Lords, where the chase is on. 186 the target. Stephen Eskenazi making his way out to the middle with Martin Anderson. Middlesex's new opening pair. Leeds Deploy will have to wait. So, Surrey, well, it wobbled that innings, but 186 is a decent total. You wouldn't say it was match winning just yet. Over to the power play. So Eskenazi will have strikes. A slip in place, deep third. Well, no, he's a deep backward point, and there's a deep square. It's Johnson from the pavilion ends to get the chase underway. And he starts up with a slower ball dabbed at by Eskenazi. Oh, goodness me. That was a belter. Look at the umpire's reaction as well. Keeping his best poker face going up at the non-striker's end there, but inside he'd have been making the same noise we all did. Oof. Lifted towards deep square. Driven away, that's a lovely shot by Eskenazi. Had to check that wasn't Anderson for a moment. So powerful on the drive, but Eskenazi slaps him square. Middlesex's first boundary. Oh, that's good again from Johnson. And Eskenazi's left in no man's land on it. A shake of the head, you can understand why. Oh, look at that jag. Seamer's surface. Dragged just wide. Oh, or straight indeed of mid-wicket. They have a single. Scottish England match earlier. All eyes on Eskenazi at the moment. So it's captain will have strike for the second over. It's Atkinson with the ball in hand from the nursery end. He's got a slip in place. And that's just lifted nonchalantly over. Not quite got all of it. It was just an offering from Eskenazi. They'll pick up 2. Only thought was clear that infield. No dot balls. Floodlights on, and we've got that London derby feeling at Lord's. Little tickle. They'll think 2 here, deep square set back, and it's a big boundary, and it's a comfortable 2. Lawrence doing the fielding. Middlesex will be in the mood for this one. Just looking for improvements in the blasts. Try slowly and do it year upon year. No overseas for Middlesex in the blast at the moment. Stuck out to cover, quick single. Oh, they're through. Hits Eskenazi, won't take the overthrow. Hit to the oval in 2 weeks. Friday night fixture. Finishing the blast well. It's a fair way to go. Hampshire here the very next day on a Saturday start, 2:30. Thursday the 11th at Gloucestershire, Friday the 12th at Cardiff. Weekend in the West. Oh, that's nicely done by Anderson. A little late cut. Fields up. Snap of the wrist, shouldn't have got through, but it did. Sensible soul, didn't let it bounce up and hit his chin. Anderson, T20 opener, it's a real change of role for him. The freedom at the top of the order might just release him a little bit. Moves back up the slope. Yeah, the Middlesex finish up Thursday the 18th here against Gloucestershire. Indeed, it's at Chelmsford, my apologies, that match on Thursday the 18th. And then Friday the 19th at Hove to finish the Blast campaign. It's where Middlesex will finish the championship season as well, where they'll be hoping that they'll be challenging for that Division 2 title with John Simpson's Sharks. Oh, wow. Effortless from Eskenazi again. He enjoyed that one, I think. Don't show it, don't show it. A bit like don't show the hurt, don't show the pain, don't show just how happy you are with that one as well. Over you go. Hold your heads. Just the single on this occasion, cut straight to deep point. Get the strike back to Eskenazi. That ball to seam. Only in the third over, so it'll still be offering something to the bowlers, the white ball. There's the boundary that Eskenazi will be eyeing up. Off the stumps, just fine a point and he'll get through, but there is a sweeper at back. Well, that's dismissive from Anderson. And on drive, slapped. Fine of the mid-on fielder. Steps outside off. Drives it wide of mid-on. Man who spoke highly of him as a batter, Stuart Law, now in charge of the USA, doing pretty special things over at the T20 World Cup. A lot to say about the ability of Martin Anderson with the bat. Look at the blast where he finally realises it as an opener. Imagine they'll give him this run now, sending him up to the top. Holden had been up there. There's Deploy taking that role this year, and Holden dropping down to face the spinners. Injury to Deploy though, giving Anderson his chance, and he's taken it. Murray Evans in the background there, to Warwickshire and to Sussex. To drive at that one, Anderson, it gets through. Good from Johnson, finishes the over with the dot ball. Just that boundary from Anderson midway through it. That's off the over. 7 off his first, none for 15. Middlesex 3 downs, 31 without loss. Richard Johnson, middle of the screen there, for Middlesex and England bowler, went off to Somerset. About to finish his playing days with Middlesex before becoming a coach and heading then to Surrey and back again. Rory Coots leaning in. Trusted assistant. Sean Abbott has the ball in hand from the nursery end. He nearly had Eskenazi there. He squared him up, and Eskenazi clearly seeing it big, because if he wasn't, that was going to bowl him. Let's watch the movement on this one. Eskenazi really thinking leg side, access the leg side, close the face. Did everything he could to keep that bat face open in the end. It's that little movement with his hands saying, yep, that was nipped. Oh, slow ball. He saw what he was doing, Abbott took the pace off. Eskenazi stepping across, looking for that scoop. Saw Pope do it nicely. So we've got a few away. Evans, I think, as well. There he goes. And pace off from Abbott, following him outside off. Just went a little too early there, Eskenazi. Off middle, and goodness me, I think he was home, but it was tight. Over to Anderson. 2 dot balls, and Eskenazi thinks, right, single, let's see. I think he was out, but it would have been quite the call to make for the umpire. Picked up, but picking out the fielder as well. And that is the end of Anderson, gone for 11 off 9. Looking to give it the boost in the power play, rightly so, looking to get on with it. Just a single off the first 3 balls of the over. Anderson feeling like he had to do something. He's picked out the fielder perfectly on that big boundary. That'll be his disappointment. It's a big, big expanse on a deep boundary that Lawrence had to cover. He's found the man. So it's 32 for 1. Here comes Lewis Deploy. who was the opening partner for Eskenazi. Seen as really canny capture by Middlesex from Derbyshire. There are an awful lot of counties trying to secure the signature of Lewis Deploy this winter. Hungarian passport, so plays as a non-overseas, South African birth, qualifies for England early next year. He's got fine averages in all forms of the game and a good strike rate in the blast as well. Slow ball, tabbed to mid-on. Got ball 20 and a single 20 over. Just a couple of runs and a wicket. They're pulling out all the shots this evening, aren't they? 33 for 1, Middlesex. Chasing the sun against Surrey here at Lord's. Good crowd in, around 20,000 tonight. 30,000 is the capacity nowadays at Lord's. In the background there. Middlesex will take 2 points here against Surrey. Just that one win so far. Desperately keen to add to that. Just get going in this group stage. Tough year last year. There's 3 wins. Halfway through the group, just 1 win to the name. Really want to make it 2 tonight against the old enemy as well, the old rivals across the river. Good from Curran on the mark, and they've just managed to peg Middlesex back here now in the power play. Single hands deep backward square. Up and over with a very thick edge, but he'll take it. Deploy, gets a couple. 5 overs done, 37 for 1. Just the 4 runs off it. The wicket of Anderson has slowed things here. It slowed just before that, Abbott with a single off his first 3 balls with that over, and then following up with the wicket of Anderson. This feels like apocalypse now when you see that kind of orangey sunset, doesn't it? Not quite the end of the world just yet for Middlesex. Although if it is a defeat to Surrey, there might be a few members walking out the gate saying the horror. All for the movie buffs out there. Dragged for a single. Stood for a single again. Middlesex pragmatic at the moment in their approach to the end of this power play. Lovely scene here at Lord's. It'll be a lovely takeaway for the Middlesex fans and members. Out for a single, and get through. Switching the run rate, Middlesex's run rate was at 10s, it was over. The required was down at 9, but the current slips to just over 7, and look at that climb up to 10s. Shouldn't perturb Middlesex too much. Slower ball, slapped to mid-on. The change of pace does for Eskenazi. Just offered it up to Pope at mid-on, a comfortable catch for the Surrey captain. It was Eskenazi who held on to remove Pope. Surrey skipper's done it in reverse in this innings. A dolly. The slower ball strikes for Abbott. Eskenazi departs for 23, Middlesex 41 for 2. Max Holden, Eskenazi's former opening partner, making his way out at 4. It's joined deploy. So Higgins has to wait. He's been up at 3 for Middlesex this year, but a few change-ups. Go for the right-handed, left-handed as deploy is joined by Holden. Well, stop at Lord's. Middlesex Holden, and the blast wasn't quite enough to get over the line against Somerset. Scored a century here in defeat last year. Player now as well, Holden. It's a big role to play in the blast tonight. Last ball of the power play from Abbott. And he's bowled him. He'll be on a hat-trick. Holden steps across, looking to scoop the last ball of the power play. Abbott has 2 in 2, and Surrey have a hold on Middlesex at the end of the 6th over. He'd have known he was in trouble at that point, Holden, as he stepped across. Again, perhaps went a little bit too early to Abbott, who went full with the Yorker. And on release, Holden would have known he was in a position where he really had to lay bat on ball. He was up against it from that point. Back he goes for a first baller. It's going to be a hat-trick for that man when a hat-trick opportunity He takes the ball next. Middlesex 41 for 3. So Higgins is the man to walk out at number 5. The run rate drops to below 7. Required starts the climb to 10.5. They're two big names really, Deploy and Higgins, in terms of the regular constant performers in the Championship last year. Middlesex were relegated, but that man with bat and ball was an astonishing performer in Division 1, where that season would have been without him. And this is the man that Middlesex will hope will be for the present and for the future. So this is the partnership. Middlesex are to get close tonight. It's going to have to be these two now. Tom Curran's second over from the pavilion end. He still have to play the long game. Again, mentions 186. It's not a match-winning total for Surrey. Equally, if Middlesex had a good start, Surrey would feel they could always get back at Middlesex. So there's still a lot of runs to go for. Equally, poor start. And there'll be time for Middlesex to recover it. Slower ball, and he's dragged it straight to mid-wicket. Sibley picks himself up. And he stands up with the ball as well. Deploy won't believe it. Just a hook into the onside. Current pace off. And a great grab by Sibley. Low down, almost one-handed in the end down below him. He just got his hands underneath it. Trouble now for Middlesex. The top 4 have gone. As out comes Jack Davies here at the Oval last year, ramping that 6. And that to be one of his only highlights of his career. He wanted to add many more to that, but it's what he's really made his name with, that shot last year at the Oval in a packed house and a thrilling chase. Right now it's a gritty chase at Lord's. Middlesex glovesmen to come out and carry on. Slip in place, Surrey on the attack. For a wicket maiden at the moment, Curran. That's going to be close to being called, and it is. No ball. Overhead height, the bouncer from Tom Curran. No free hit for an overhead. Slow ball on the stumps. Clever bowling from Surrey. Single taken. for 7, 3 off the over with that no ball. 1 for 7 Curran from his 2. 44 for 4 Middlesex after 7. They've got their work cut out here. That required rate climbing up to 11. Curran drops to 6. Sean Abbott's going to have to wait for the hat-trick ball. It's going to be Gus Atkinson, 1 for 15. None for 15 off his 1 so far. It's dragged by Davies only as far as mid-on. Oh wow, watch your head umps. Sweetly through the line of that one, Jack Davies, his first boundary. Rock and whack to the ropes for Middlesex. What? It's cut as far as cover, there's no run. First boundary since the 3rd over that for Middlesex. Reliably informed. Oh, swing and miss from Higgins. Reliably informed that that was the first boundary since the 3rd over. The other gentleman sat to my left. Fortunately for the well-being and the mental health of the Middlesex Director of Communications, DT's not allowed on the mic tonight. That goes up in the air. For the sanity of the Surrey supporters as well. David Townsend is just here in a viewing capacity this evening. End of the 8th, 51 for 4 Middlesex, 7 off the over. Well, the noise level's going up inside Lords. Middlesex needs to get that run rate up. 6.4, just below. Worked away, down to deep square. Slow ball, but a swing on that. Oh, it's got through. Higgins has his first boundary. Just a little bit of late swing on that, I fancy. Straight to the mid-on. That one across nicely. Surrey in control at the moment. Somebody has got to unsettle Surrey seam attack. That's only spin. Seamers have it at the moment for the visitors. Goes through again. Higgins looking to go up and over. That one away. A little finer than he intended, but a single will do. It's the end of the ninth, 58 for 4. Oh, that's powered through. Proper pick up that from Davies. He's into double figures. Dropping short. And Surrey turn to spin for the first time. Short again. Quite get back. Should take a single. Reverse for a single. That's a wide. Just drags it down. It's a fine shot by Davies. It's done well. Gets it away fine. It's a fair cheek, but off on it was the key with the field up. Double 20 over at the halfway stage here at Lord's. Surrey setting a target of 186 for Middlesex. They're not a mile off. It's that wickets column though. Surrey recovered from that triple wicket over from Luke Holman. So they can get a partnership together, and they'll still be in this. It's dragged away, wide of the mid-on. 4 runs for Davies. He's on to 23 from 15. Middlesex will not have given up on this yet. Bump ball, one for the crowd. It's a hat-trick ball for Abbott. So it's 2 wickets and 2 balls. Holden bowls, trying to ramp him with a Yorker. Oh, that's going to be close, and it's gone. Block hole delivery, removes Higgins. Steps across, hit on that back foot. The only question was, did he get outside the line of off, but it didn't look like it. Step across, there's that back foot. And it hits him flush in front of off stump. Higgins departs for 7 from 11, Middlesex are 75 for 5. Five wickets to his name tonight for the first time in T20 cricket for Luke Holman. They desperately need him to find a 50 as well. Single start for Holman. Short. Through to the keeper and a no ball called on high. tumble taken by Abbott. Couple taken by Davies. He's on to 26 from 18. Middlesex are on to 80 for 5 after 11. 106 to win from 54 balls. You can never say never, but it really is going to take something very special from these two from here. Davies has a high score of 47 in T20s. Luke Holman has a high score of 51. Averages of 19 and 18 respectively. Ow! Goodness me. That struck Curran. Where has it struck him? It's hurt. Well, it's his arm by the looks of it, so that's the first relief, because his arm must have just got up in front of his face. I was worried for a moment that that had hit in the face. Watch this now. Oof. Had to get his chin out of the way of that one. It was heading straight towards it. He's done well to get out of the way of that, Curran. And as much of a nasty blow as that is to the right wrist, I think it is. The left wrist, indeed. It could have been an awful lot worse. On the forearm. Just saw him wheel away in pain to begin with. And again, the area it was going to. It's bowling from the nursery end, so we're looking at him from behind. It was a real worry, but hopefully just an impact injury. Unfortunately, not in his face where that ball was heading towards. Physio will have a good look. Clearly in pain. Might need a stiff drink himself after that one, Tom Curran. They're all looking like soft drinks though. Very well behaved, everybody. Good work. So still having a look, bandaging him up. That means there's a chance that Curran will go on. Corporate boxes. Slightly stiffer drinks there by the looks of it. Freebies in corporate boxes, of course, so pile in. Drop a red. So we hope to have a few celebratory beers later on. Who else is in? So we're watching on the stream in the top right. Whose round is it? Lars is running empty. Curran's okay to continue. Heavily bandaged. Left arm. Playing through the pain. The block hole. It's dug out by Holman. Oh, he'll just get through for the single. Nope. Curran's done by the looks of it. pains too much. He's going to take his bow for the night. Fine performance with the bat has topped up Surrey here. Decent performance with the ball as well. 1 from 8 for 2.2. It's going to be Ollie Pope to finish. Curran's over by the looks of it, or is he going to toss the ball to Jordan Clark? Single, one in place. Former Lancashire all-rounder Jordan Clark, key player for Surrey now. It's on with bat and ball. Just a single again, deep boundary out there, but straight to the fielder. One big over brings Middlesex close again, but it's all about a partnership now. People know it's not done yet as he tosses the ball to Clark. Chipped away again, but again just a single. 28 from 20, Davies. Duckworth Lewis pass score. It doesn't matter for the weather because it's fine here tonight, but 111 after this delivery. Middlesex 84 for 5. That wickets column affecting that heavily. Singles finish, 5 off the over, 5 singles. Middlesex need boundaries though, 12 done. 85 for 5. 100 more to win. 1 to win, you can see. Didn't particularly slow Surrey up those 3 wickets, and that's the thing for Middlesex now. Once they get towards the end of this over, which was when it all came crashing in that over for Surrey, the innings didn't though, it just kept on that trajectory, and that's where Middlesex will have to keep their heads. He's had quite the night of it already, Luke Holman, his first T25 for. What can he do with the bat? Oh, that's tight and it's gone. Swing and a miss. Once he'd missed it, hit on that back leg, he was right in front, Holman. Not to be with the bat this evening. Brilliant performance with the ball. Just the 4 off 6. Didn't mind what he was doing. Once he missed it. It was pretty plumb. Middlesex 85 for 6 in the 12th, 13th indeed now. Tom Helm comes out to join Davies, capable of some very big shots, some real long handle. He's a fine batter though, he's not just a thwack-it cricketer, Tom Helm. Brooks to come. Colin Cornwall. With each wicket, the task gets that a little bit harder. Oh, just drifting down. Right arm over from the pavilion end to a right-hander, off-break bowler. Off the slope. And with the spin. Likely to slip past the leg stump. Swinging hard, Middlesex. Swept. Oh, there's a chance, but they'll be through. Trying some outside off it. Would have been a wide. Mind you, he'd stepped across, so maybe not. Take a single. A wicket and 3 singles. Not enough for Middlesex. 98 to win. 42. They're 88 for 6. Getting stuck now, Middlesex. Davies doesn't know where it goes. Looking to scoop. Skinned it into the onside instead. It's got to be a no ball, isn't it? He's not impressed, but big man Holman, it certainly looked so, it went over his head. Fine stop. Lands at mid-off. The job is nearly done now. Give Middlesex any little sniff. Go straight, we don't forget around for that one as well, it's just a single. Going to have to gamble at some point now, though, Middlesex, and really try and find one very big over just to even come close in this contest. Maybe I could go in a heap, though. It's a fine slow ball. And can only pick up the single. 7 off the over. 91 to win off 36. 6 overs to go. 4 wickets for a Surrey victory. There's the run rate. It's been steadily in decline for Middlesex for some time. Hole again. Middlesex struggling to get going. Boundary and a welcome one for Middlesex. I think 2 here. They won't get back for it, they will. It's good running. They were taken for 75 off the final 3 overs at Merchant Taylor School last year. Michael Morgan, it's the 100 up, getting the ripple of applause. 101 for 6. 75 off 3 overs. They're not going to be leaving themselves anything like that. Into the 15th, 103 for 6. Better over for Middlesex, 8 off it. But they do need a sensationally big over here to get them back into it. Taken in the 20s, taken out of the ground. Clark continuing, had to finish the over of Tom Curran. Oh, Davis has tried that a few times today. They'll get through for the single. Led by signals. Where has he struck, Davies? Drops the bat. Was it the helmet? If it was, the physio will have to have a look. Just actually got bat on it onto his up towards the grill. It's on the shoulder, perhaps. That's a nice shot from Helm. Gets his strike rate over 100. He's on to 16 from 14. How quickly can Middlesex get this target to win? The runs required down below 50. Only need 3 overs. To make 50. That's big on Helm. I'll get the single. That means they've got to go. A strike rate of 300 for the next 10 deliveries, though. The required rate is over 17. The current is 77 to win from 27. Straight down the ground, he hasn't quite got hold of it, so long off will have a chance, and a slide and a slap onto the ball from Sibley and keep it in play. Just a couple to end the over. 10 coming off it. A couple more overs like that. Middlesex into the game at least. Darkness started to set in. It's been a lovely setting sun behind the grandstand this evening. Gorgeous midsummer evening view of a setting sun over Lords. There really are a few better sights in cricket. Darkness taking over now, though. Middlesex shining a little bit of light on this chase. Just 4 wickets in hand, but these two are capable. Bumped up. Slow ball. Oh, where's that gone? Over the stumps. That must have shaved down the back of those stumps. There's the glove. Oh, far now. How close? Now, how far has he got that? It's a big boundary. He's not got all of it. He got a lot of it, but it's a massive boundary. Davies had to try to start finding the sixes, clearing the ropes. He's gone for 35 from 30. Abbott has another wicket. 5 for 17. The Surrey bowler. It's Jordan Clark out there. He was never going to drop that one. Wouldn't have been far off being a 6 on most grounds. But the track at the bottom end of the square means it's a big boundary to the grandstands. It means it's the end of Davies. 14 for 7 Middlesex. Abbott 5 for 17 from 3.4. Well, Brooks is capable with some big shots as well, but it really would take something quite remarkable for Middlesex to even get close in this one now. So that's Brooks off the mark. Nice one from the back of the box, Dan. When was the last time you saw 2 fifers in a T20 match? Steps away. Helm, good slow ball bounce from Abbott's finish. 5 for 18 from 4 overs. Sean Abbott has had a very, very good evening for Surrey here. And that should seal the deal for the side from south of the river. 5 for 17. Previously is 5 for 16. Was previously his best bowling in T20 innings. Just shy of it. Oh, get back for a couple. Brooks was thinking about an overthrow. He's done a Samit Patel. Fortunately, it wasn't a run out halfway down the track as it was for Samit all those years ago. That one went viral. Oh, tucked up by that. Looks like he misjudged it. Oh, he got himself into an awful position. That's up in the air. It's safe. They'll get a couple. They should do. Just take the single. think that suggests, well, either Helm is taking seniority in strike. Middlesex have given up the ghost on this one. There's the set batter, 20 from 20. Slams it with just a single all along the floor. Take the wicket, one of 3 set back on the onside. Short fine leg was back as well. He's going to go back now to a long leg. Long off coming up to mid-off. Through it goes. Nothing coming off for Middlesex with the bat tonight. 121 for 7 after 18. Atkinson into the attack. Idle could start up. Will be wide. Step the other way, Helm. And stepping towards it. Felt like it was the 2-in-2 from Abbott that really did for Middlesex tonight. They had 3 in and over themselves from Luke Holman. An attempt to stunt Surrey in what would have been a 200+ score, but for Holman's heroics with the ball. Middlesex, in that sense, have come up well short in the chase, but it did feel like it was that Holman wicket. 2-in-2. Has gone first ball. Middlesex looked a little shell-shocked at that point. Up and out. Taken at deep thirds. Brooks goes down the throw to Lawrence. Atkinson has a wicket. Surrey have one more to take for a victory that will send them top of the pile. Blake Cullen, they need 2 more, my apologies, not 1 more, 2 more. Here's Blake Cullen coming out at number 10. Also capable of some big shots. We did see Noah Cornwall clear the grandstand here last week. He'd do well to do it today with the track at the lower end of the square. There'll be something for the Middlesex fans to take home with them, though. Cullen will hope he can provide something in the meantime. Steps across, struck outside the line of off. Half an appeal from Atkinson. Actually, not the worst appeal. I think it would have been umpire's call had they have gone upstairs. Might have just been in line. Inch or two in it, perhaps. So yeah, Somerset top of the pile with 10 from 7, not in action tonight. Dot ball, 6 to go. 6 deliveries to go at Lord's. 1:23 for 8 after 19. So Surrey will go a point clear of Somerset. Surrey in action tomorrow at the Oval, and they entertain Glamorgan. I have Tom Curran back for that one though. Jordan Clark's had to finish his over and finish his spell tonight. Somerset, who slipped to second, they're away to rivals Gloucestershire at Bristol tomorrow in the West Country derby. Sussex Sharks have won by 31 runs against Kent. It goes up in the air, it's barely gone anywhere. And it's just inside the 30-yard circle, get back for 2. Another one up in the air, this time lands just outside the circle and only get a single this time. Last ball of the innings coming up. Heavy defeat for Middlesex. Bit of revenge for Surrey after the defeat at the Oval last year. Middlesex have got to head south of the river in a couple of weeks. Oh, goes for a reverse to end it. No, it was going leg side. They will run the leg by, but Surrey will win by 58 runs here at Lord's in the Vitality Blast. Comprehensive victory in the London derby, which will hurt Middlesex after what was a decent start with the ball, a decent performance. Curran's fight back was crucial for Surrey. 46 for Tom Curran. And Sean Abbott's fifer. Outdoing the wonderful fifer from Luke Holman. He'll feel pretty rough about ending up on the losing side on this one after a superb display of spin bowling from the leggy. But that's it from our live enhanced stream here at Lord's in association with Daphabet. Thanks wherever you've been tuned in. Good luck to Surrey tomorrow night against Glamorgan at the Oval. Middlesex back to championship action on Sunday. And we'll be back with the live stream here from Lord's, Derbyshire. The visitors, do join us for that one if you can. From myself, Kevin Hand, from Dan, the rest of the stream team here at Lords tonight, we'll say a very good night to you as Surrey wrap up victory here by 56 runs.